In this chapter, we're going to be teaching a lot of nitpicky details about the embrace, and the reason we're teaching them is because they work, right? So
really
the nitpicks
do.
work. So for the leaders, when you wrap around, it depends on the distance, but in slightly open embrace, the style I usually teach, and we'll have other chapters about other embrace, you'll create contact with your forearm and with the back of your hand and with your left hand. So you'll see on this side, I create pressure with my forearm here, with my back of my hand here, and then with this arm here, forward. And so you could say you're sort of triangulating and then compressing into your follower. Notice my elbows are naturally down, so I don't do like this or like this, just naturally down. For the followers, on this side, you think don't let your back move. When he creates this pressure, it's not to move you.
We don't do this. We give him our backs.
Yes.
And then we have 3 places of pressure too. The elbow, the forearm, and the hand.
And then on the other side, you have your other hand which meets. And so as he compresses, once again, don't move. Stay there.
And this is going to sound so easy when I say it, and it took me 4 years to learn. When he pushes, you push. When he pulls, you pull. So you stay in the same spot.
But I want to remind you that this is really about being human. So our embrace is to facilitate this wonderful communication, this wonderful dialogue through touch. And so as we do this, you can imagine it's like a hug. We're here.
I like this part.
And then we're here. And then we're here.
And it still stays feeling the same way to me.
So it's a hug that evolves. And so you have these mechanical aspects, which we talked about before, but I also want you to think that you don't want to be incredibly stiff. You don't want to be, you want to be, and then you create pressure. So the pressure is through the touch. We go, but I mean through the back, right? So it's the back that works, but the arms stay relaxed, as if it were a hug. So that's the first part of this, that you can have that technique, where to put the arms, where to create the pressure. Part 2 is that there are profound truths about the embrace. And one of them is that there are fundamentals. That when I pull on her arm, the purpose is not to get her arm to move, but so that I can feel her center. And because this truth is general, it doesn't matter how you hold. So for example, we could do this. We could have her hold here, which is a very odd way of dancing, and I could hold her pinky, which is a very odd way of dancing. But we're choosing not to let our arms move, but instead to make it about the movement of the body. So I mean, I'm not encouraging you to dance that way.
Connect his core to my core so he can move both of us. And that's why we can stay so together, which
Right.
is cool.
And it doesn't really matter how you hold as long as you keep that fundamental in place. So I want you to try this at home, or
Not
with a
that
friend,
one.
or anything, not that one, but just put an arm out and have someone pull it, and don't move. And I want you to feel that in your core. And likewise, you pull my arm anyway, don't move it. You can do this with any limb, and that's when you know you're connecting your arm to your body, when you choose not to let it move, and then your bodies move exactly as one.